Oyinlola. Teku larada, tomu la favorin le baba to be melomo. Any alata laya tata leno ateno ataya bakono, igiliku. Any ba mumi and kuma ule binu mio to me labuwe, omina labumo. Today I have the pleasure to have one of my brother in the studio. You are familiar to promotions everywhere, both in Canada, Nigeria, and everywhere in the whole world. You will know the name that I want to mention today. Today with me is my own brother, ladies and gentlemen, Hunter in the building, all the way from Canada. How are you?
Thank you very much for having me, sir.
A lot of people know you to be Hunter. Can you give them the real name and everything?
Yeah, my name is Abiola Oderinde, popularly known as Hunter. I'm the chairman CEO of Hunter TV Africa.
Wow. Chairman CEO, Hunter TV Africa. You can see that it's not a joke when it comes to promotion. Hunter don't just come one day and say, okay, then promote. Hunter, can we know a little bit about you?
Well, as I say, my name is Abiola Oderinde. I'm actually a promoter and event organizer. I've been doing this for over 20 decades now and counting.
Don't you love it?
Yeah, 20 decades and counting. So yeah, this is what I do full time. And I live in Canada.
Living in Canada. Okay, you grew up in Nigeria, right?
Of course.
Where exactly are you from?
We grew up in Nigeria.
Okay, we go. That's the right thing. That's the right word to use. We all grew up in Nigeria.
Yes.
So where exactly are you from in Nigeria?
Ọmọ Mushin lèmi o.
Ọmọ Mushin. Olóṣà.
Olóṣà
tó kálá tó pààyàn àti kí ló jẹ́. So you are from Mushin?
Yeah, from Mushin Olóṣà.
Were you able to school around that place, or you went to Lekki to school and all that?
So my schooling is actually a whole big story because I went to 3 different primary school and I went to 5 different secondary schools.
Kilode?
Yeah, it's just like we're moving from one place to another, So for that reason, I was just changing school,
From one school to the other. Okay, let's just know a little 2 or 1 of the schools that you've been to.
So my first school is actually primary or secondary school.
The primary school before the
secondary school. Yeah, I went to Aturashe Primary School.
Okay.
I went to Islamic Model. I actually Mosheton Islamic Model Primary School near Itire Road.
Okay.
Yeah, near Ojo area Diaraba.
Okay.
So and I went to secondary school. That's at Jumani High School in Solo. I finished my secondary school at Ijayi Ojokoro High School near Alagbado.
Wow. Alagbado Tiakana.
Yeah, Monso Atibere Atipari.
So after your secondary school, you don't go to nowhere anymore?
So I went to Laspotech.
Okay.
Yeah, I did my OND in Laspotech and also my HND, right?
Okay.
So then after then, we started working.
Okay.
So I started for me, entertainment is something that more banning Lenny.
Okay.
It's something
from your dad? Or?
Yeah, it's something from my dad.
Okay.
Yeah. So when he passed, I have a couple of my brothers still doing it. Okay. So it's something I'm really related to.
Okay.
So when I finished my secondary school, I started doing it even before I went to Laspotech.
Okay.
Yeah. So after finishing Laspotech, I went to it fully till we decide to travel abroad.
Okay. Before you go to that, after you finish your secondary school and the Laspotech and all that, were you able to work a little bit in Nigeria, or you just from there bam to Canada?
So do you mean, do I work for myself or work for someone else?
Work for someone else.
I have never worked for someone else.
So do you work for yourself?
Yes, I've been working for myself all my life because...
You said you go to school. What did you study there?
mass communication.
Mass communication. Okay. So working for yourself, what kind of job do you do doing working for yourself?
Yeah, because I'm so much in love with the entertainment industry. Okay. So I first had passion for editing.
Okay.
I went for editing. Then it was back then, not this digital editing.
The non-linear.
That non-linear. Oh no.
Cut and join.
So I went there, but the noise and all that, I didn't find it interesting because the way they project and makes the whole thing, I just didn't find it interesting. I didn't even stay long there. I just like, this is not my thing. So I left. I joined the marketing. Okay. So I was distributing there.
Like distributing movies?
So yes, see both music and video. So then VCD ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ jáde nígbà yẹn.
Okay.
Once I introduce VCD in Nigeria and buy, so it's really moving. Audio CD, VCD. So I was, I have shops. Like I have about 2 shops. I had about 2 shops. So I was selling CDs and musicals. You understand, both movies and musicals. So that was what I was doing for a while. I had about 4 shops around that time.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was really doing good.
So
that was when I was in Laspotech.
Oh, okay. So you have contemporaries then that you sell with àwọn marketer olale sọ pé ńgbà tí mò ń tà àwọn náà ń tajà báyìí.
So then I'll say sí láàrin ọjà.
Okay.
You understand? I was money shop méjì ní Alágbàdo. More than shop méjì ní Ìlàsàmájà. So the reason why I had 2 shops in Alágbàdo is because I live in Àgbàdo Jàyè.
Okay, so you want to just wake up and just go to your store?
Yes, and I had 2 shops in Ìlàsàmájà because I'm schooling in Laspotech.
Oh, so it's easy when you go to school, you just diary church.
I always get myself busy. I have something I'm doing. Yeah. So back then, I didn't have reason to know like most of the big promoter now, until when I decided that I want to take the step further.
Okay.
So mo wá lọ sáàrin ọjà.
Okay.
Láti lè lọ expand the business yẹn, láti lè lọ kọ́ in a way tó máa tó
big.
Because then èyí tí mo kọ́kọ́ ṣe was like èmi náà kàn ra ọjà lọ́jà mo lọ tà fáwọn èèyàn ládùúgbò ni.
Okay.
So later I felt like téèyàn bá dé level kan èèyàn máa improve every time. I want to improve. So mo wá lọ sáàrin ọjà láti lọ join àwọn tó ń distribute music and gangan, because I'm like I can make more than nǹkan tí mo ní sẹ́ni máa ṣí shop káàkiri. Let me go and centralize the business and make it big.
Okay.
So that I will be able to learn how to distribute and market musical videos.
Wow. So how easy was it?
Well, it's of course nothing comes easy, right?
Okay.
So mo join ọjà ní Oṣòdì nígbà yẹn Agẹdẹgúdú lane. Oṣòdì. Yeah. I know you know those stories. I know you know it. I know you know so over there I can say I have a couple of people that I'll call my senior colleagues, people I'll call my boss, though I didn't learn from them. Okay. I didn't learn work from them, but I will call them boss, right? Okay. So I have a couple of those people. I have like a whole lot of big distributors and marketers around that area. So I have those ones there. So I'll say I just decided to improve my improve my business every step of the way. So apart from me joining that distribution, when I started recording videos, when I started promoting my own artists and giving people opportunity to, like, I have my own artists, so I felt like mo ma gbé video fáwọn èèyàn kan lọ bá mi ya video. When they come back with the video, the vision I had is not what they're giving back to me. Okay. You understand? So I just felt like, I can do better than this. So for you to know, I'm a jack of all trades. Video.
Camera.
Yes, I learned directing.
Directing.
So directing means you need to learn a bit about camera. You need to learn a bit about sound, a bit about light.
At least get to know how it
get to know.
Together.
So I shoot my own video myself.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So mo learn a lot of Shabas.
Shalaji Shabas. Yeah. That was the Oh, number one as at that time.
Of course, it's number one, of course.
Any music guy is all about Shabazz.
Yeah.
Wow. Where is he now?
I want Nigeria, Alhaji Bayo Sonny. I will still talk very well.
Shout out to you, Alhaji Bayo Sonny.
Yeah.
So, after all this, you put everything together. There is a say in Nigeria, in my language, that says, "Eniba mojo olu mojo." So how do you blend everything together for you to be able to sustain in Idumota or in Oshodi?
Well, it's really a big race. It's a big thing because it's not easy to be consistent and popular and be on top of your game in that kind of terrain, because it's actually a very big market. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's a very big space. The competition is there. There's too much of a competition, too much of hustle, too much of everything. But because if you know what you're doing, you have sense of planning your thing very well. You plan, like when you plan you have to plan not to fail, right?
Yeah.
So if you don't plan to fail, you tend to fail.
If you fail to plan,
you understand?
You plan to fail.
Yeah, I'll say it's a really big competition, but yeah, we're able to survive it because we try as much as possible to be on our game, on top of our game.
Okay, now let's look at you as a person. Why do you leave all that and travel abroad? Or does that mean things are not working well again? That's why you do that?
Well, owó Yorùbá ó ní tí Ọlọ́run bá fẹ́ gbéyàn dìde láti ibì kan sí ibì kan, á fi nídùú abẹ́rẹ́ á fi gúndì á fi gúndì.
A máa wá dùn yìí.
Ó fẹ́ gbé ìdílé lórí iṣẹ́ àdówà yẹn.
Okay.
Because you have a royal chair tó yẹ kó fi jókòó, chair táwọn bá ń jókòó sílé yẹ kó jókòó síbẹ̀, ibi tó jókòó sórí ẹ níyẹn ó wá kẹ̀kẹ́ mi rò pé gbogbo ayé ti parí everything ti wà okay fún ẹ. Ọlọ́run á fi abẹ́rẹ́ á fi gún ẹ wà wá dìde. So that is exactly what happened to me.
Wow.
I was so comfortable where I am. I was still where I was then. I was so much like fulfilled.
Like king.
You understand? Okay. Because I was so young, making money at that age
of yours. Yeah.
So I felt everything is like fulfilled until Badolo will be okay. I have a better plan for you, and you need to move. So from here. So in fact, when I traveled, I never knew I was going to stay long where I was. I went to Qatar. I never knew that. I was only saying 3 months. Max. I will never stay more than 6 months.
You left Nigeria to Qatar?
Yes.
Thinking that you just want to be there for just 3 months?
Just for 3 months or 6 months. Yeah, because everything was just so messed up at that moment.
Messed up in what way?
Like, things were just turning upside down for me.
How?
So
like things like what you expect doesn't come in.
So
money didn't come in.
Not only like money didn't come in. All my productions, I started having some, difficulties. I started having issues with everything was just not in the right shape, and it's very unusual of me not to get it right within 1, 2, 3 shots.
Okay.
You understand? Because I calculate a lot, I plan a lot.
So you believe this should work now?
This should work. It has been working.
So why is it not working?
Why is it not working? I started having issue with association. Over unnecessary. Like somebody said, you said something.
Oh my God!
So mere saying that is normally has to be a casual conversation that we talk about.
It's okay.
So, but see, destiny is what God has planned for you, and there's no way you're about it. It will happen. So, tí Ọlọ́run bá sọ pé kí àwọn kìíní yẹn ṣẹlẹ̀, I will not live where I was.
You will not leave it because you will think you are still the king there. So you will be.
Olórí ọ̀dọ́ ni ẹran tí orúkọ yẹn gbà.
Ọ̀rọ̀ tí olórí ọ̀dọ́ ẹnu mi gbọ́rọ̀ wá.
Olórí ọ̀dọ́ ogun mákẹ́tà.
Little water. Àwọn kúṣòro
Those are those are the boss.
Pictures.
Those are the boss.
Wow, there's one other friend of mine. What's the name? Irilomo.
Galaxy. Those are my Oga.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Galaxy and Co. And
we have Afisco.
Yeah. All those are the
shout out to all this legend.
They're actually, the ones that invested their life, their money, their time, their everything to sustain entertainment industry of today.
Wow. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for what you've been doing. We all appreciate it. Despite that, nígbà mi tí n bá wá síbẹ̀ gan, ní fún mi lówó bí ó bá di 3 AM kí n tó máa lọlé.
Ó yẹ kí mo value owó tẹ fẹ́ wá gbà lọ́wọ́ wa ni.
Àwọn ni mo gbélé ni. Láì jẹ́ pé mo wá tọrọ owó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yin bíbú nítorí Ọlọ́run. Ẹ fojú wa rí nǹkan.
Àánú ojú wa rí nǹkan.
Èmi àti.
Ojú wa rí nǹkan. Àwa fẹ́ kójú ti wá dárí.
Èmi àti Kúnlé Afọláyọ̀. Àwọn jókòó ni a máa wúra wa lọ́kọ́. Kúnlé Afa. Tèmi náà wà bí ntí rí gbà.
But glory be to God for today at least. Glory be to God.
You are to. So now let's now look at it. When you get to Qatar, were you still doing the entertainment, or what are you doing there?
So because of the low population of Nigerians in Qatar, we're not really having that. She can repeat that.
Okay, go on. No, just go ahead. Just keep talking. That's my boy. Just come to see me. It doesn't matter. Okay. Let's go.
So just because of the low turnout in in Nigerian population in Qatar back in 2010 when I got there. So the plan for me when I got there was to start something doing about the showbiz and entertainment in general. But we were not really that much, and Qatar is a very strict country that things are not just like the way it is in Nigeria or any other place. So I didn't do it for a while, but later on we started doing something like that, but for a while I didn't do it. So I left it for a while, but I came back to it. But I was still managing it from Nigeria. Okay. Because when I left, my shop was still intact. My contacts, you're
still controlling all the stores.
I control showbiz, my shops and all that from Qatar.
Okay. Yeah. So when you go to Qatar, you promised 3 months, right? How many months do you eventually use spend in Qatar?
Should I calculate 6 years in months?
Wait a minute. What are we talking about? You promised 3 months.
6 years.
You spent 6 years?
Yes.
Were you together with your family and all that?
So I came back to Nigeria in 2013 to come and pick them up, and I relocated them with me. So they were not with me at some point. But
for how long was you were alone? For how long are you?
So alone? I went there January 2021. No, 2011. And I came back to pick them. It was around 2 years, 2 months.
2 years, 2 months that you were alone. Then you went to get your family, and so when you go to Qatar, you feel like Nigeria.
Life turned around for me and changed, and I'm like, wow, Ashe Oba become. Àṣé
ìràbì kan ni ngbò bá débẹ̀ wá ní kábíyèsí ní kábíyèsí lèmi náà bí mo wà
so like ojú mi ṣí, I got more exposed. I started having more understanding about business, about life, about everything. I went to improve myself academically and all that. So so that I will, put all that in my business. Good.
So now let's look at you personally now. You have changed. You are a changed person, because I remember when we were in Nigeria, this is not the hunter that I deal with then. Exposure is there, education is there, experience and all that. At what point do you think you need to be doing promotion? As in promoting our big artists.
So even when I was in Nigeria, when I was doing marketing, doing all this, at some point, if you remember, I added promotion to it.
Oh yeah.
So I was doing all this Pasuma, Oshupa show, especially when
they were fighting.
Clashing. So I was doing all that.
Okay.
So yeah, so because of that experience that I had over those years, so I at some point when I relocated, when I got to advanced country, I felt like, okay, this whole thing is something I can still do here. So I felt like the experience that I had back in the days, if I had it to what is happening right now, I can be able to get a very good result, which has been working for me.
Okay.
I'm not just a promoter that just learn how to do a promotion now. I learned about promotion back in the days.
Okay.
So
Good.
Having that background experience with what is going on right now, though so many things has changed, but having that experience really helped.
Okay. Now, when you now left Qatar, what happened next?
So even when I was in Qatar, because I have another company which is actually into manpower supply.
Okay.
Which is actually into recruitment. So that company, I run manpower supply for them and for people in Qatar. I supply people that wants to work there. So for that reason, I have another means of business that makes me have more strength in with my business in showbiz. So apart from that, when that manpower business makes me travel a lot.
Okay.
I travel a lot when I was in Qatar. I travel a lot because I used to go and recruit people from African country, from here, from there, from almost everywhere.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So now let's look at you. You started taking big artists. How do you do it?
It's ambition.
It's ambition.
Yeah.
You started with I think KY the Ultimate.
Recently, you mean, right?
Oh, recently.
Yeah, recently, in Canada. I've done a couple of artists. I've done a whole lot of shows. Big artists. So when I was going back to Nigeria to re-establish myself back, so I started with K1
the Ultimate.
Yeah.
But you do the likes of.
I've done Pasuma, Saheed Oshupa. I've done in hip hop. I've done Kiss Daniel. I've done so many artists.
You've done Ashake.
I've done Ashake.
You did Ashake of recent. Their place was filled to the top. Wow. You did Ashake. You even did Portable.
Yeah. I was part of. I've done Whiskey because I was part of the project. Not only me. Okay. I worked with Burna Boy. But I've worked with a couple of artists.
With a couple of artists. So how do you see it? What can you say about it?
So Afrobeat has come to stay. It's actually it's the big thing right now.
Okay.
And we should embrace it. We are the one that will. If we do not embrace it, people from outside will come and grab it from us and tell us how to do it. So we know how to run our own artists. We know what they sing. We know what they say. We know the people that will come out for them. So me being in that kind of position right now and what I've had in the past makes me have upper hand and more experience to give my audience a very good show.
Okay. So being a promoter now, an international promoter and a big gun promoter, what can you say to those that intend to do this kind of business?
First of all, they should understand that nothing comes easy. It is not going to be easy. It is their dream. It is their goal. They should go for it. They should follow it. But it is not going to be easy. There's so much ups and downs. It is not as smooth as what's your SP highway here. It's not as smooth as that. There will be so much, potholes, so much this and that on the way. So they should just prepare for it. But it is actually a very good path. It is actually something, if you believe and you work towards it, you will achieve it. It's a very good business.
Okay, let me bring this. It's going to be a little bit personal. Please take it. It's a little bit personal. At times when you try to struggle to do some things, it doesn't work out. you tend to be thinking that bí àwọn ìyáálé ni, àbáwọn oṣó, àbáwọn àjẹ́. Has it ever been a time that you think of such? And if there is, give me an example how it happens.
Ẹ pé wàá wò pé sọ̀rọ̀ mi ni tí ẹ wẹ́ lò mí ó dá ṣé kò tí ì sùn yín pẹ̀lú mi ni.
Ṣé kí n kú ni?
Ẹ wẹ́ lò mí ẹ tún wẹ́ lò mí. It has happened so many times that, especially when I was in the market.
Okay.
There was a time I'm not a person that really believe in superstition. Okay. But every religion has pointed it that there is power where there is power.
There is, yeah.
So if these people want to deal with you, trust me, you need God. You really need God.
They will definitely deal.
Oh man.
Oh my God. But God can take you off.
There was a time I have a shop at Oshodi.
Okay.
That anytime I'm going to shop in the morning.
Okay.
And I'm getting closer, once I see that building.
The shop.
Yes, that complex. Once I see that complex, the complex one.
Oh, of course.
Once I get close to that place, I am
Kí ló dé? Ó jẹ èèyàn lówó ni.
Me jẹ èèyàn lówó. Do you understand? To the extent that sometimes me more, I was so many times mo wà lórí ọ̀kadà.
Ọ̀kadà as in bike. Okay.
Ọmọ gbé mi sórí ọ̀kadà ní highway.
Okay.
Màá dẹ̀ máa feel owó aláǹtakùn.
Are you the spider?
The web, the cobweb, yeah.
Cobweb?
Yeah.
I
will ask the Okada man, do you feel something? I said no. Only be done, but you know, Agbára Ọlọ́run, ojú gbogbo nǹkan lọ.
So what you're saying is that if anybody is going through such a thing now, it should not be thinking that
the
things cannot work.
only solution is to just keep on praying, hold your God closely,
and work more.
Ọlọ́run máa yanjú ẹ̀.
Hunter, so what are we expecting now?
So many goodies. We are not sleeping at all.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you are saying what are you expecting now, I would ask you a question: that where? Is it here in US or in Nigeria?
Here in
or
US,
in Canada?
No, let's know a few of US, a few of Nigeria, a few of Canada. Just a few of it.
So yeah, here in US, as you have already said, as a portable Tony.
Okay.
Zazu,
Zenation.
So we are embarking on K1 the Ultimate right now because it has been 9 years. Tibabati performed last
in US.
Ọdún mẹ́sàn-án. Yes, 2015. And he has been trying to come before then. One reason or the other that has led for him not to come, but now it is time.
So K1 is coming to you.
It is time. If you look at the flyer that Baba posts, you see that they put it there that it is time.
It is time. See, that's my boy that I've been making noise. Don't mind him. He just want to be my podcast.
Yeah, he's our director.
He wants to be my podcast.
Abby.
He wants to be Daddy's podcast. Thank you. Okay, so like I said earlier, it's okay. It's okay. He doesn't want to.
This one is not going anywhere.
Okay, stay with me.
This one is podcasting with us.
Are you for me? Okay, let's do it together. Maybe you are getting your bearings. So, since you are doing K1 here now, so what do we have in Nigeria? What do we have in Canada?
Yeah, so of course we normally do. There is a K1 show we normally do every year. Okay, his household name already. It's calendar events. People knows the date. People knows the time. They know everything about the show. So that was every year thing that we'll be doing. So we've been doing it for the past 4 years now and counting. So I have events with Malaika that we do every year, which is boat cruise.
Okay.
I have an event with Pasuma. I have event with a couple of other artists in Nigeria as well.
Okay. So you have a couple of people that love what you do. Do you have anything to tell them up there?
Without them, they will not be on that TV Africa.
Yes.
So all we need is they should keep supporting us.
Okay.
We appreciate them.
Okay.
We love everybody out there.
Okay.
Just stay safe and God bless you.
All right. Guys, that's been Hunter, the one and only CEO of Onta TV Africa. You all have been seeing some of the things he has been doing. He has worked with Kiss Daniel, worked with Ashake, worked with K1, the Ultimate, Pasuma, Oshupa, and the likes of KS Malaika. And let me tell you this man is waxing stronger. He doesn't base in US. You're based in Canada, right?
Yes.
Okay. So people will be saying you are in US now. Abi, where are you?
No, Canada is home, but I'm in US right now. I'm in Houston, Texas as we speak.
Okay. So he is right here in Houston, Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for welcoming Onta Canada. And I want to let you know very soon we'll be giving you the update on some of his shows that will be coming up in your town. Not only in Houston. You might be in Atlanta, you might be in Chicago, wherever you will be. We're going to give you an update.
Wherever Nigerians are, wherever Africans are, we'll come for you.
That is it. Thank you so much for being there. And before we round it up, you have anything?
I just want to tell everybody to, whatever goal, ambition you have, just try, work over it over and over again. Even though if you fail, all the successful people in the whole world, all the people that have been successful in this whole world, they've tried, they've failed before they got it right.
And they keep doing
so
it again.
If you fail, it's part of process. Just keep doing it.
All right. That is the key word. Keep doing it. And God will definitely be your guidance. You've just started, and Sky will be your starting point by His grace. We really appreciate you. We love you. We love what you do. And I want to let you know, no matter what people say about you, just keep looking at that author and the finisher of your faith.
Thank you, sir.
All right, this is where I'm going to draw the curtain of the show today. My name is Shino Ayo Oyinlola. Tekuteku Larada. Tomotomumla favoring Labor Batu Lomo. Any Alatalaya, Tataleno, Ateno, Atayabakana, Igeleku. Here with me is my Daniel. Look at him. He just want to do it. He just want to do it. Oh, yeah, clap for daddy. Clap for daddy. Clap for daddy.
No, he wants to clap for himself.
Okay, clap for yourself. Clap for yourself. Clap for yourself. Do it. So that shows that he's saying hi and how are you guys doing there. Till next time that you're going to meet me again, I say keep staying safe and God will bless you as you watch. Thank you.